Good morning, students. Welcome you in the credit number 2. Up to here, we have completed the first credit, which are based on a morphology. From today, we are starting credit number 2, that are the totally based on the anatomy. Okay, before I was explain what is the anatomy, I want expectation of answer from your sides. Anatomy, it is nothing but the study of internal characters, that is known as anatomy. If you have know what is about the morphology and detail understand about the morphology. Myself, Mr. M. Barwant, I am the your course conductor, and we have completed the first credit. Okay, from today we are starting chapter number 3. Chapter number 3 of whole syllabus, and the chapter number first about the second credit. Let's see content of this chapter. In this chapter, basically we have to study the definition and the meaning of anatomy. Then introduction and the definition of anatomy. Then we have to see importance of anatomy in a different fields. Likewise, we have to see the importance of morphology in a different field. In same way, we have to see importance of anatomy in a different ways, such as taxonomy, physiology, ecological interpretation, pharmacognosy, and the wood identification. That are the 4 branches, 4 of the 5 branches. In that, we have to see the importance. Let we going to ahead. Before, I want to clear the some concept. Anatomy, it is nothing but study of internal characters of plants, such as we are taking the section. In section there are the xylem, phloem, pith, epidermis, endodermis. That are the structure we can see. Such type of content is known as anatomy. Then importance of anatomy in different fields. First, taxonomy. Taxonomy I have explained previously in a first credit. What is taxonomy? Taxonomy, it is nothing but it is a branch which deals with the study of identification, nomenclature, and the classification of a plant. Specifically, taxonomists, what they have done the identify the plant, name given to that plant, and the classify that plant. That are the job of a taxonomist. And what is the importance of anatomy in a taxonomy? In this branch we have to see. Then next is physiology. Physiology, it is nothing but the study of function performed by the plant. Then how anatomy are going to help to study the study the function of a plant. Then ecological interpretation. Ecology, it is nothing but the interaction between biotic and abiotic factor. That is considered as a ecology. And interpretation, if one plant, that vegetation or that home place, it is a desert condition, that we have a plant in a black soil or rainy condition. In that plant there show the some adaptation or the some changes, and that interpret, that means that adaptation we can interpret. Interpret means compare with the other plants. Such type of concept is known as a ecological interpretation. Ecology, study of interaction of biotic and abiotic factors. That is ecology. And interpret means when we are compare, when that plant we outside that habitat. That means one plant is cultivated in Rajasthan and one plant is cultivated in black soil. Okay, that type of how they are perform their life, the comparing of both plant life is known as a ecological interpretation. Next, it is a wood identification. Wood identification, wood, we know that some trees having the large in size, and that stem is produced, that stem it is a very large, and that old stem is considered as a wood. The identification of wood which can done with the help of anatomy, that we can see in this branch. That are the details content of this chapter. Let's see the first point: introduction, concept, and a definition. First, anatomy. Anatomy, it is a Greek words which is made of ana plus tomos. Ana means to up, ana means to up, and tomos means to cut, up to cut. That are the simple meaning of anatomy. Ana means up and the tomos means cut. That is known as a anatomy. Up to cut, that means up to cut. We studying the any plant, when you are cutting that plant and study that part, that is known as a anatomy. Simple concept are given: study of part after cutting or the next to cutting. That is also one meaning of anatomy. Study of a part of a plant when we are cutting or the taking the section, that is known as a anatomy, or that is considered as a anatomy. It can be defined as study of a gross internal structure of a plant part is known as a anatomy. That are the correct definition of anatomy. Study of a gross internal structure of a plant, that is known as a anatomy. For example, we are taking a section of any plant, tiers of a hibiscus leaf, tiers of a maize leaf, that is a anatomical structure. Plant anatomy helps to understand organization. Plant's anatomy helps to understand organization from simple to complex. From simple to complex. How anatomy helps to understand the plant structure from simple to complex? Simple to complex means it helps to study cell, tissue, then tissue system, then organ, then entire organism. With the help of anatomy, we can study from simple level to the complex level. Simple level means that cell structure we can study, then tissue also we can study, then tissue system, then organ system, and finally we can study the entire organism with the help of anatomy. Every plant body is made up of a organ. Every plant body is made up of a organ, or every organism is made up of a different organ. Every organ, it is made up of a different tissue, and every tissue is made up of a cell. That are the entire structure of a living system. Cell, it is a basic unit of a life. From that life are started. For example, cell, it is a basic unit of life, basic and the functional unit of a life. Tissue is a group of a cell, similar as well as a dissimilar. Tissue means anything, any group of a cell. Then organ is made up of a group of a tissue, and organism is made up of a group of a organ. That are the entire structure. When we study the anatomy, understand how the any organism are formed. That is a plant as well as a animal. Plant also animal, that are the form with the help of a cell. From cell it form tissue, from tissue it form organ, and from organ it form a entire organism. The study of this organization from organism to cell, it is considered as an anatomy. When we are taking the section, we only see the only two things: first, cell and tissue. Okay, when we are taking any section, plant as well animal, we only see or the learn two things: cell, which type of cell, and the which type of a tissue. What is the function of cell and what is the function of a tissue. In anatomy, when we are taking a section, only two parts we see or the study. To observe the characteristic of an organization, we have to take a section, then we can study that achieve with the help of anatomy. The any type of section we are taking, then we have to achieve the anatomical characters of a plant. For the studying the anatomical character, you have to take a section of that plant, that are the entire definition and the concept of anatomy. I hope you have understand all over concept of anatomy. That means a definition, that means how section are taking, and how section and the anatomy are related, and how simple and the complex system are present in a plants. Okay, then move to the next point, that are the importance of anatomy in a different fields. That means you have to see importance, how that branch is applicable to the another branches. For example, there are two branches: taxonomy, physiology, ecological interpretation, pharmacognosy, and wood identification. That are the 5 types of branches in anatomy are basically uses. Let's see first taxonomy. Before the seeing the application of anatomy in a taxonomy, you have to know what is a taxonomy. Let's see, taxonomy, it is nothing but the to identify plant, classify plant, and the name to the plant. That are the main features of a taxonomy. If we have to see the number of plant, flowering is a lost, or the flower is a lost, then how can we identify that plant, how can we give the name to that plant, and how can we name to that plant or the classify that plant? For such condition, anatomy, it is a solution to all these problem. Let's see how that anatomical characters such as a nature, structure, hair, stomata, epidermal cell, vein, vascular tissue, medullary range helps the identification of plant organ of a plant. I have give one question: if in plant flower are absent or the flower are lost, then how can you identify the given plant? How can? There is solution is anatomy. There I have explained some anatomical characters such as a nature. When we are taking a section, we can understand nature of a section. Nature of section, that means nature, that means a shape. There is a circular shape, hexagonal shape, or the any other shape in your section are present. Then structure of a hairs. When we are taking a section on the epidermal layer, on the section there are the hairs are present. That structure, it is useful for the identification of plant. Nature are also useful to identification of a plant. Then stomata, it is an important anatomical character which helps to identify plant as well as a classify plant as well as a name to the plant. Such as the generally angiosperm, there are 2 types of stomata: guard shaped stomata and dumbbell shaped stomata. Guard shaped stomata, the stomata, it is made of the stomata guard cell, it is made up of a kidney shape, and the stomata guard cell is made up of a dumbbell. The dumbbell type of guard cell are present in a monocot plant, and kidney shaped guard cell are present in a dicot plant. It can easily identify the plant, it is a which class, that way monocot as a dicot. Then epidermal cell, it is also important characters to identify the plants. Epidermis is a single layer or epidermis is a multi layer. That are also different epidermal layer that can useful for the identification of a plant. Then cell vein, how much are the vein, that means vein are the reticulate or the vein are the parallel, that can easily to identify the plant as well as a grouping to the plant. Anatomy gives the provide the evidence for the relationship of a larger taxonomic family. Anatomy gives the evidence. That means anatomy gives the proof of the larger taxonomic family. That means the two family having the some anatomical character are the similar. That indicate that is from a single class or the large family or the same ancestor. That two family belongs to the same ancestor. Anatomy only gives the evidence of that two families having the same ancestor. It provides the evidence establish real affinities of a genera of a uncertain taxonomic status. For example, you have got any plant, but you have know their names, know their any nothing information about that plant. In such condition, anatomy when we take study the anatomical characters of a such plant, and the such plant establish relationship with the unknown. For example, that plant it is a unknown and the same character of a known plant. For example, one is hibiscus plant and you got that plant there is no name. That is the character, anatomical character are the similar. Hence we can consider as that are the same genera. Okay, the anatomical methods used in identification herbarium do not bear a flower. Anatomy I have explained. Firstly, if some reason flower are not present, in such condition we can obey the concept of anatomical characters. Anatomical characters, which are the anatomical characters used in identification of a plant? First, that anatomical characters are vascular bundle, then presence and absence of a secondary growth, and nature of a mesophyll tissue, which are helpful for separating the monocot and the dicot. That are the some characters. First are the vascular bundle. Vascular bundle, it is nothing but the group of a xylem and the phloem. Then presence and the absence of a secondary growth, nature of a mesophyll tissue. That are the some characters that are used for the identification of a plant. The several types of chemical component are present in a plant, such as a chemical component that can be identified with the help of taking the section, such as a crystal starch, crystal component, starch grain, latex, resin, oil, tannin, mucilage, alkaloid. That are the all component are present in a plant. It can identify when we are taking the section. Until you cannot identify the given chemical present in that plant or not. That are also one things or the one characters or the one way that can be useful for the identification of a plant. Then types of a secondary growth. There are different types of a secondary growth, such as a vascular ridge, growth ring, sieve tubes, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, storage tissue that helps to assign particular kingdom, family, class, order or genera. I have explained previously. In this secondary growth are occur only in a dicot plant. If any plant having the secondary growth, that also plays in a dicot class. And some characters like a collenchyma, sclerenchyma, storage tissue that helps to assign a particular kingdom, family, class, order and a genera. That are the overall first point of importance of anatomy in a taxonomy. Next point, there is a importance of anatomy in a physiology. Let's see physiology. Physiology, it is nothing but nothing but the study of a function performed by the plant. That means all life processes performed by any plant that are a physiology of that plant. Plant helps to understand, plant anatomy helps to understand how process are performed by the plant, or the how any function performed in a plant. That may be osmosis, ascent of sap, water mineral absorption, studying of anatomical features such as the stomata, trichome, structure of a xylem and the phloem, which helps to understand the physiological features. First, osmosis. Osmosis, it is a life processes. That means a water movement in a leaf, outside. Osmosis, the movement of water from the lower concentration to the higher concentration. Ascent of sap, it is also one type of a movement of a liquid from to root to the leaf. Water mineral absorption, that are the some physiological process that can be understand with the help of anatomical characters, which characters such as xylem, phloem, stomata, trichomes, and mesophyll cell. Mesophyll cell, it is a type of cell where the chloroplast is present, and chloroplast is present. That means photosynthesis reaction we can easily understand. Anatomy helps to understand the process of photosynthesis by studying the chloroplast in a mesophyll tissue. We have know that chloroplast are a key component for the photosynthesis. Anatomy can study the effect of light, temperature, and the hormone for the plant growth. That are the some characters which are important during the study of physiology. The process of ascent of sap and the mineral absorption, that can be studied with the help of a xylem and the phloem. Xylem are useful for the transporting water from the root to the leaf, and phloem are made for transport of water, transport of food from leaf to the different parts of a organ. The process of a source and sink mechanism, it can be studied with the help of a phloem. Process of a sink mechanism, sink and source mechanism. Sink, that means go to a bottom. Source means there is a lot of amount there are present. Source and the sink. Source, that means where the production site, and sink, that means the needed site. In this way, source and sink mechanism can study with the help of a phloem. The presence of storage cell, oil cavity, reserve food, and the secondary metabolite, it can understand with the help of a storage cell, and storage cell identify with the help of taking a section. That are the some contents of this chapter, that is known as the importance of anatomy in a taxonomy and the importance of anatomy in a physiology. I hope you have understand all concept in this video I have explained. If you have any doubt, please comment below the section.